Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the concept database design process. Okay. In this lecture, we are going to see detailed information about database design. Okay. There are six stages. Okay. There are six stages of database design. First one is requirement analysis. Okay. First one is requirement analysis. Second one is conceptual database design. Okay. Then choice of DBMS. This is third step. Okay. Then fourth one is logical database design. Okay. Then physical database design. Then last one is implementation of your database. Okay. These are the important six stages of your database design process. Okay. In this is the block diagram of your database design process. First one is your requirement analysis. Okay. Then your conceptual database design. Then your choice of DBMS. Then logical database design. Then physical database design. Then last one is implementation. Okay. We will see one by one stage of your database design process. Okay. Your first one is requirement analysis. In this stage, user have to specify the detailed requirements of its application. Okay. In this requirement analysis, we have to collect all the requirements which we have to show in your application. Okay. First one involves data gathering of requirements of the user. Okay. We have to collect or developer have to collect all the information from the user. Okay. Then second one is how data elements are related to each other. We have to specify the total relationship between the data objects which are designed in the your database. Okay. In requirement analysis, you have to specify or we have to denote, we have to obtain all the relationships between the, your data objects and their relationship. Okay. Then second one is your conceptual database design. In this stage, you have to give the detailed information of your domain. Okay. Your database domain. You have to collect all the information about your data objects and database design. Okay. Then cannot be used. This stage is cannot be used directly to implementation of your database design. Okay. You have to only collect all the information related to your data object, your database, and the relationship between the all the database objects. Okay. So this is the second implementation method or second stage of your database design. Okay. In this you have to collect detailed information of your database. Okay. Then next one is third stage your choice of your database. Okay. In this you have to select best suitable schema or framework or database for your application. Okay. Or for your database object. Okay. Then it includes what it includes. First one is your type of your database. Then your user and programmer interface. You have to specify or you have to obtain the interface which is required for your user and programmer interface. Okay. Then type of query language. You have to also specify which query language you are going to use for your database design. Okay. These are the first three stages of your database design process. Then next one is your logical database design process. Okay. In this first data modeling mapping means what? You have to specify or you have to design data modeling. Okay. We have studied different types of data models, that is relational model, then ER model. Okay. Then network based model, hierarchical model. Okay. physical model. These are the different types of your data models. Okay, you have to design a proper data model for your database design. Okay, first data modeling mapping, you have to map the all the data objects with your data modeling. Okay, then next one is produce set of detailed statements. Means what? Detailed statements, your data definition language statements. Okay, in this you have to specify all the database design statements, database design language, definition language statements in the logical design. Okay, then physical design. In physical design, the performance factor is concerned considered. Means what? Your performance of your database design should be better. Okay, then performance based on these three factors, which first one is response time, second one is space utilization, and third one is your transaction throughput. First one is response time, the time required for your query execution should be less. Okay, then space utilization, the space required to store the elements, data elements and their relationship should be less. Okay, this one is space utilization. Then transaction throughput, transaction throughput should be more or higher. Okay, these are the three factors which are required for performance measure. Okay, then your last one is implementation of your database. Okay, in this database is created. After all these stages, your database is created. Okay, first one we have to gather all the information, that is requirement gathering. Then your conceptual database design is what? You have to collect all the detailed information of your database. Then you have to choose suitable database, or you have to choose the suitable query language for your database design. Then you have to do data modeling. You have to design a data model, suitable or proper data model for your database design. Then also you have to specify total data definition languages or DDL statements for your database. Then you have to measure the performance of your system. Okay, by using these factors: response time, space utilization, transaction throughput. Okay, then your database is created in your implementation stage. Okay, then DDL, after DDL statements, you have to select, you have to create the DML statements. After the creation of your database, you can modify your database system by using various DML statements. Okay, here is DML statements, not DDL statements. Okay, sorry, DML statements are compiled in this stage. All the DML statements are compiled and executed. Okay, and the output required for the your database is created. Okay, then you can modify your database design by using different DML statements. Okay, by using different DML statements, you have to first, by using DDL statement, you have to create your database. Then you can modify your database by using these DML statements. Okay, these are the 6 stages of your database design process. First one is requirement gathering. You have to gather all the requirements. Okay. Second one is you have to collect detailed information of your database design. Then you have to choose the proper database or proper query language. Okay. Then you have to specify, or you have to design proper data model for your database design. Then you have to measure the performance of your database design. Okay, then in these three factors: response time, space utilization and transaction throughput, These factors are considered in your performance measure. Okay. Then last one is your implementation stage. Okay. In this stage, your database is created by using different DDL statements, and you can modify your database by using different DML statements or DML commands. Okay. So this is your all about your database design process. Okay. All these six stages are required for your database design process. Okay. So choice of the DBMS, logical database design, physical database design, and implementation. All these are required for your database design process. In conceptual database design, implementation is not done. Okay. Implementation is done after the DDL statements execution. Okay. Then you can modify your database by using DML statements. So these are the six stages. These are the six stages of your database design. Okay. After one by one, you can create your database design. First, you have to collect requirements. Then you have to collect detailed information of your data objects. Then you have to choose proper database or proper query language. Then you have to design data model. Okay. Then data model, and you have to specify different DDL statements. Then you have to design the you have to measure the performance of your system. Then you have to implement by using DDL statements. You can modify it by using DML statements. Okay. So this is all about your database design process. Okay. So let's stop here. In next lecture we will study about ER model. Okay. We will see in detail about ER model. We have just seen the what is ER model, what is entity state, and what is ER model. But in detail, how to use various entities, what how to use various attributes and types of attributes, we will see in next lecture. Okay, so we stop here. Thank you.